So today we're talking about The Plan.
What? No, still haven't watched it. No can do. False.
I know, that's why I said it.
So I was going to just look up quick greatest Harry Kim episodes. Just for Ryan's benefit. Wow. Okay. So the episode that we're going to review is number 4.
Number 4
on his top 6 list. Top 6.
I assume that top 6 does not include the Space AIDS episode.
So number 1 is The Shoot. Harry and Tom fight to survive in an alien prison. Emanations. Harry must take a terrible risk to return to Voyager. The Thaw. Harry gets trapped in a horrifying simulated reality.
The Thaw was really good.
Timeless. Harry risks everything to save Voyager in the past. And then there's The Disease and Ashes to Ashes.
I think The Disease is the Space AIDS episode.
I think you're probably right.
It's a really terrible episode.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over drinking this delicious beer.
Oh boy.
Don't you have to drive tonight?
Tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Harry Kim is driving, trying to drink. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, the episode Timeless. It is kind of a timeless episode.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it a lot every time I've watched it.
I enjoy it slightly less every time I watch it because I see more and more timeline plot, the whole nonsense.
Timey-wimey nonsense.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can say that.
Starts off with a pretty good mystery. It's like,
I thought it was a great opening because you get to see the Voyager destroyed.
Oh, yeah. Frozen.
It's not quite
It's just frozen.
Some of
underneath
it's destroyed.
We find out that it's destroyed after Harry and
Chakotay.
Janeway is dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
It looks like Janeway is the only actor that they made look like Frozen. Every other Frozen body is just and 7 of 9. But every other person, it's just like a dummy. Because we pass by Tom Paris, and you can definitely tell that's not a real person. That's very much not Tom Paris.
Mr. Paris.
Mr. Not Cadet Locarno.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up until the end of time.
Yep, so then what happens?
Well, instead of having super whiny Harry Kim, we have
Super
depressed and angry at himself Harry Kim.
Oh.
Ryan's trying to get into character right now.
Yeah. So, I honestly, I haven't seen the episode in a while. I didn't get to rewatch it before this, but you come back and they're celebrating the new super duper warp drive thing.
The quantum slipstream drive.
Right. Oh, yes.
That
Quantum
scene
slipstream.
when they start the celebration is in slow motion, and I always thought that was weird.
Curtis, did you get flashbacks to the rice falling through the ship in that episode where they were the demon copies?
I guess no.
Okay.
Because that was in slow motion too? Oh, okay.
And they were throwing rice. It was like confetti.
Oh, that is right. Yeah.
And then it slow mode dissolved through the floor.
Yep.
Connections, people.
Connections. So they're all happy. Yay, Slipstream, because they recovered this Slipstream drive from the Borg? Or?
They combined Borg technology with the Slipstream technology that they had
researched. Plus, they came across some crystals that were destabilizing.
So the Slipstream came from that fake Starfleet ship that guy was trying to get the crew onto to send them to the Borg for revenge.
Yep.
So that's where they learned about Slipstream technology. And then they combined that with Borg technology, and then they were like, we got to do some special dilithium crystal thing to make it work.
Yeah.
So
running out of time.
Yes. So that there's a ticking clock.
And then 7 is
drink
analyzing her ocular implant or something. She's like, I believe my ocular implant is...
Yes, she drank 1 glass of synthahol. It's not even alcohol. And she's like,
Clearly, the Borg can't handle their liquor,
Yeah.
or whatever the doctor says.
And then she's drinking hard whiskey and Picard.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then Harry
Things
Kim is
changed.
still analyzing his calculation.
no,
It
that
was
was
Tom
Tom
Paris.
Paris.
Oh, was it Tom Paris? Oh.
Yeah, Tom convinces Harry to go to the holodeck.
And run a
yes.
simulation,
Right,
which
simulation.
you wouldn't do before you built
Yeah.
the experimental engine, apparently. As I said, Curtis, the more I watch in this episode,
Oh, really? So they make a point of saying they hadn't run a simulation yet?
They had done simulations, but apparently something else came up when they did more corrections. I don't know. It was weird.
there was no indication that they had run previous simulations. No.
Yeah, that doesn't sound...
It sounds
Right.
like a great idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're running out of time, though. I mean...
Well, then don't do your fancy,
because it's a
fancy
chance
dilithium
to
crystals.
get home.
Oh my god.
Harry
How-
Kim wants to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then after they do their holodeck simulations for a while, and I think
It's
it was
never
like,
going to work.
28 attempts or something, or 30 something. It's whatever. They do a bunch of simulations, and then they gather up the main
Senior staff.
senior staff. They're back looking at the engine, and they're all talking to each other. And then Harry Kim has a little speech,
Oh, my.
and somehow convinces Janeway that we're gonna try Harry's way.
Yes, you're going to take the Delta Flyer and map the turbulence in the slipstream or some.
Ahead of it, right.
Right.
Yes.
It's only a few seconds ahead.
Right.
But
He
Tom
send
Paris
the
can do it.
corrections.
Yes, Tom Paris can do the corrections.
He is Tom Paris.
He is the savant. I need another beer.
Oh, boy.
No, you don't.
Oh, my.
Ryan, you're taking this joke to the extreme.
Okay.
Is it a joke? Curtis, can you tell?
I just don't know.
I don't know either.
See, I've never really had that much of a problem with Harry Kim.
Neither have I.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the weaker characters, but that's okay. Oh,
Not
boy.
every character is the strongest.
Yeah.
I mean, I put up with Neelix for 7 years.
Oh, Neelix. I honestly think Neelix is probably worse than Harry Kim.
He is.
Yeah.
So
Ryan?
Neelix in the start of this episode, he brings out some weird bug that
Right.
was apparently like
A
in
good luck
his
charm.
ship. Yeah, that had
Oh,
been
the
there for
good luck,
6
yeah.
years. Yeah,
The good luck bug rodent thing.
yeah.
Yep.
And B'Elanna Torres is like cute, and Tuvok is like, "You never seem to disappoint us, Neelix."
Thank you, Mr. Vulcan. Oh. Please shut up, Neelix.
Neelix.
But luckily, that's basically the extent of Neelix's interactions in the episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So
Back to the future. I
All
was
right.
waiting
So
for it.
they're at some point they go to
Sick bay.
sick bay, yeah, to get the mobile emitter, find the doctor.
Right.
Please state the nature of the med.
Oh. Mr. Kim, what happened? Where's the emitter dock? It's really...
Oh yeah, and then
Oh, yes.
Harry like whatever it's
right
in, it's
here.
in like this glass thing, and Kim goes punches it out. Serious Harry Kim.
Serious Harry Kim.
Well, he's taken his death of his crewmates very seriously. Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, time to get a new desk. Oh, wait.
We'll clean that.
Sure. So then he's like, come on, I'll tell you on the way.
Yep.
Or
And then
something.
they beam up and
Yeah.
there's exposition.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, and they have a extra crew member
Lady.
along.
Yes.
Oh, her name is
Slim Shady.
Tessa.
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 Tessa Osmond.
Tessa Osmond.
Who,
Allie, what did you think of Tessa Osmond?
Oh, boy. Nice. So they're talking to the doctor. They end up beaming Seven up to the Delta Flyer.
Right. Yep. Because they need to open up her skull.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because some
Her
implant.
interplexing beacon.
Yes, it can
A
determine
reference
to first contact.
First contact, yeah.
It can pinpoint the exact time that whatever happened.
She died.
Yeah.
Yeah, when her
Organic components
turned off or
ceased to
working.
function
Yeah.
when she died.
Poor Seven.
Or 7.
Oh, they also explained to the doctor that it has been 15 years since Voyager attempted the slipstream, and
The 15 years have given Harry Kim a rasp. Doc.
and
Really
Chakotay
long gray
has
hair.
Gray
All right.
has some grays and this nice gray streak like a skunk in the front of his hair.
Good job, Chakotay.
You always know it's an alternate timeline when Chakotay is actually lifelike.
Oh.
No, it's true.
What I think is funny is in every like alternate future, we're shown their communicators to look with like the 2 bars or whatever.
It's always the same.
Starfleet insignia, but then and so far in all of the other futurish Star Trek stuff, never happened.
I think Discovery's was kind of close.
Discovery-
Picard.
Picard
Sorry,
was-
I think Picard's was pretty close to that. I don't remember for sure.
I'm not going to go back and watch Picard to figure it out.
Yeah. Speaking of watching things, just on a side note, I assume you saw the Mandalorian
Yes.
season 2 trailer.
That makes me not want to drink.
Makes you want to be happy when he presses his little button and
That's going to be fun.
Yep, looks great. Anyway, back to Voyager, which is
Makes me want to drink.
See, I don't like Voyager, and I don't do this, Curtis.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Harry Kim, he had some exposition to give to the doctor. It had been 15 years, and after 9 years of Starfleet searching, they gave up looking for Voyager. So they took matters into their own hands. They stole the Delta Flyer.
Because then they wouldn't have to build new sets.
Yep.
That is handy.
Wasn't there also an explanation that since the Delta Flyer was built with some Borg technology that it could help to run some other Borg stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Don't
know.
look at me.
Not sure. Oh, they also stole a Borg temporal transmitter.
Right.
If the Borg have a temporal transmitter, how do they ever lose?
That is a little confusing.
More and more holes, Curtis.
I don't know. Yeah, it kind of sounds like the plot to that movie with the aliens the aliens who see the future, and Tom Cruise gets the alien blood and
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. That we reviewed.
We reviewed that.
Yeah.
We talked about it.
That one.
Good movie. Right, but that was like Tom Cruise hijacking the power.
Right, I know, but that in theory would be what the Borg should be able to do with
Yes.
their temporal everything.
Yes, and never lose.
Yes,
So why did they lose?
because it doesn't work the way they want it to. I don't know.
It kind of does work.
Captain Janeway.
Yes, because Captain Janeway is smarter than the Borg. She knows everything. Oh. Plus, she has Harry Kim to not sit in a chair.
That's true. You have a chair? Do what? Correct that mistake.
I'll stand.
quietly.
All right. So that's cool. So they're moving along. They successfully extract the temporal whatever from 7.
Yes.
And then...
But then it's a matter of figuring out when her systems shut down, when her cybernetic and
Right. So he can send new course correction adjustments back in time through her something, whatever, mumbo jumbo Star Trek-y-ness.
Some kind of temporal transmission.
Yeah. Some sort of
communication. Some sort of communication. Some kind of communication. Some sort of temporal communication.
Some sort of alloy. What a great
That was a great
YouTube
confirmation. And then the last 2 minutes of that video is something of some kind.
Right.
Transmission of some kind. It's like, oh my God. You can't watch Voyager the same way again.
Oh.
So while this is happening, the USS Challenger, which is commanded by Geordi LaForge.
Captain Geordi LaForge. Took him 15 years to get a promotion.
Captain LaForge, yeah. Well, I mean, he's probably kind of happy being an engineer. Chief engineer.
Don't think they ever call him Chief in TNG.
No, they just call him Commander LaForge.
Commander LaForge.
Yeah. Which is interesting.
But speaking of Captain Geordi LaForge, LeVar Burton, he directed this episode.
That's why he's in the episode.
Of course, yeah. If I'm going to direct this, I'm getting double paid. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably easier than casting some other guest actor for it. It's
right.
a familiar face.
He can negotiate with himself for price.
It's true. Really simplifies things.
Yeah.
So LaForge is telling them that since they are fugitives and they stole the Delta Flyer and they're trying to alter the past, it is a violation of the Temporal Prime Directive. So they could definitely
Temporal
be sent
Prime Directive.
Would have been
whatever,
great.
prison,
I hope this
whatever.
doesn't work into the Temporal Cold War.
It would have been great if they would have gotten those two guys from DS9, the temporal dudes
Temporal agents.
in the background,
Yeah.
analyzing the situation.
That would have been a lot of effort for this, Curtis.
17 separate temporal violations.
Boys from Temporal Mechanics or something.
So what? Harry Kim sends through the first set of corrections, and it doesn't work. We get to see Voyager go,
and it's great.
yeah,
That's kind of
then
cool.
it goes down and crashes,
And Harry Kim automatically realizes that nothing's changed.
Well, if you're still in your timeline, still sitting there, and the past hasn't changed.
Yep.
But that begs the question of, if he changed the past, then how would he have been a future self to change the past?
Alternate timelines. That's how it works.
Aren't you talking
But
about
at that point, then he would never know if the corrections actually worked or not.
Well, he got blown up anyway, so yeah, that is true. He would have never known because he's dead and got blown up by Captain LaForge.
Was it
Right.
Captain LaForge?
I know.
But how does he know that his first set of calculations failed if it is an alternate timeline, as you're suggesting?
He just knows. He has a sense.
Because he goes, yes!
Yes. Maybe I wonder if he's able to see through the Seven's whatever temporal node that she didn't die then. He got a confirmation email back to him that said, hey, I'm not dead at that point, like before. And then he knows that his reality is no longer the reality that he set himself up into. Yes, it works. You just suspend a little bit of reality, as you do with, warp drive and
Warp drive is far more plausible than a temporal message.
Transporters.
Time travel is
upstream,
way more complicated than any of those things, Curtis.
Borg
what?
Borg anything.
Borg anything?
Yeah.
Still more plausible than time travel.
In any case, so doesn't work the first time. He's upset, doesn't know what he did wrong. And
I worked 15 years on these calculations. I can't fix it in 5 minutes.
Right. Right. So yeah, they're running out of time. LaForge blows some
gets him in a tractor beam.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Chakotay uses some reverse super
blah, blah, blah.
tachyon beam probably or something.
Tachyon beam.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not those tachyons.
He sends like some surge through the power and
Gets away. Buys him some time.
buys him a bit of time.
And then the reactor starts to overload.
Right. Yeah. Not
Warp
good.
core.
Yeah, because the Challenger decided to start opening fire on them.
Right. Not
Keep
good.
Not good.
So Harry Kim comes up with a new set of something, and he's like, okay, I'm going to send it. So he does it quick. It doesn't work again. He's like,
It's over.
Yeah.
And then the doctor's like, look, if you're going to bring me back, wallow on your own time.
Yeah.
Maybe you can stop the accident from happening. And so Harry Kim
Oh,
then is like, yes,
That's
I could
great talk.
send calculations that would collapse the slipstream.
Perfect.
Oh no, we're losing power. I'm going to use the power from the mobile emitter to send the message.
Yep.
It's been an honor serving with you, Doctor.
Yep. Just got just enough power out of that mobile 29th century mobile
29th
emitter.
century mobile
Yeah.
emitter.
There's lots of power in there.
Lots of power. I mean, it is powering a full hologram.
Right. And even though it was in the cold ice for 15 years, it's fine. It didn't do anything to the battery life.
29th century.
Yeah.
They make good
29th century
batteries.
batteries. Yeah. Inputs the codes. Yes. Yeah.
And then
7 goes through the motions. Captain, I'm receiving a new set of...
calculations through my optical node.
All right.
Does Harry know how to access your Borg systems? No. He must have figured out a way.
Yes. Good,
Of course.
good call.
Good
Excellent.
call.
Yes. And...
Then they live.
Yay!
Dropped out of slip space.
Slipstream.
Yep.
A whole bunch closer to the Alpha Quadrant. And they could only get 13 seconds, so why not just jump back to the Alpha Quadrant in 13-second intervals?
Because the crystals were
Yeah, the crystals,
blown away.
yeah, they're done.
Oh.
Toast.
They were toast in like a matter of days or something.
Collapsing
They
the-
could still keep using it until the crystals were done.
Collapsing the slipstream created a phase variance in the crystals. Not possible. I have no idea. But we do get to see Harry Kim talking to Harry Kim.
From Harry Kim
Yeah.
to Harry Kim.
Yes. What an incredible...
A great scene.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. I'm sure Ryan really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Yep, saw that coming.
Ryan drinks 10 beers for that scene.
There's a whole case of Miller Lite right now. I never know.
Sure it is. We need to get rid of the Miller Lite.
Yeah.
And
That
talk
stuff's
about more
pretty
Harry Kim.
old, by the way. It's months old. I don't know if that matters,
That
but
was your birthday party, Miller
Right.
Lite.
yeah. So touching scene, Harry to Harry, and Voyager goes on happy as a clam.
Happy as always. They hit that reset button.
Yep. At that point,
Does that mean that Harry sent that message to Harry like 3 separate times?
Yes.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seven's got all this like extra video just going around in her head. Like, whoa, what is going on?
What's going on?
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I don't know anymore. Probably doesn't matter.
You know, one of the few times Harry Kim gets to be a character
Right, yeah.
and not just background dressing
Right.
or Janeway's floor mat. I don't know how that one gets a toast, but okay.
Yeah, one of the better Voyager episodes,
I would
I'd
agree,
say.
yeah.
I remembered watching it a lot when we were growing up.
Right, it was on
Yeah, on the VHS.
yeah, on the recorded VHS tape, and I don't know. It made the rounds.
Mm-hmm. It was that one and who are the hunters again? The
Hirogen.
The
The
Hirogen.
Hirogen.
Yeah.
I remember watching the Hirogen episodes a lot.
They weren't in that many episodes.
No.
The ones they were in were pretty good, though. They were
Generally.
Yeah, they were like the Delta Quadrant Klingons, kind of.
Yeah, they were.
They were better Delta Quadrant Klingons than the first Delta Quadrant Klingons
Yes,
that they
the
tried.
ones on the ship.
The Kazon.
Oh, the Kazon. I thought you were referring to the episode where Delta Quadrant Klingons actually show up.
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
they
right.
start
On the ship
worshipping
for-
B'Elanna or something.
Yeah,
B'Elanna's kid was going to be their savior.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't
Something
remember.
like
I
that.
haven't watched that episode in a really long time.
Mm.
More human blood.
Huh?
That's in there because they're talking about their kid and how it's a quarter Klingon. Or it's a quarter Klingon.
Yeah.
And there's more human blood diluting it.
That's in that episode, that line?
Something like it.
I don't remember.
I vaguely remember a D7.
Ooh, was it in there?
Yes.
A D7. Ooh, good job. Oh,
Because it was like, oh, they flew out of the Alpha Quadrant 100 years ago or something.
right. Oh, my.
That's really all I remember about that episode.
Well, yeah. So it's a okay episode. It has its moments.
Ryan can't bring himself to like a
It's-
Harry Kim episode.
It's okay.
Harry Kim.
Harry Kim.
Next week, we will be reviewing Star Trek Discovery, seasons 1 and 2. Kidding.
You're going to watch those?
Nope. No
I was going to
interest.
say.
Should I start
No.
up my
No,
CBS
don't.
All Access?
Just so
account?
I can watch it.
No.
Well, now I'm thinking more about it with NFL.
Also, don't do that because they're shutting down All Access and merging it with Paramount Plus
Oh.
because
Really?
CBS All Access was a failure.
Ooh, does
Also,
your...
CBS and Paramount remerged, or Viacom and
Right.
CBS
Oh,
remerged.
yes.
So they're all one big company. So they might as well join one streaming service. But
Yes, we'll
Fun.
finally get season 4 of the original series like we were promised. Just all animated.
Bill Shatner,
Yep.
with the cane.
I don't know if he uses a cane
No, he
or
doesn't.
not.
He's still got.
Yeah.
He's got spring in his step.
He's still
Oh,
got.
speaking of Bill, we're like in the last 2 episodes of Boston Legal. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Neat. Oh.
Denny Crane.
Denny Crane. And then he has his son, Donnie Crane.
Donnie Crane.
So they say that to each other. Denny Crane. Donnie Crane. Denny Crane. Donnie Crane.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
Oh, Curtis doesn't get that.
Huh.
Sounds like a Mass Effect reference.
It is. Curtis, you should play Mass Effect.
Right. That could be arranged at some point. I've got most of my projects are done. Video projects, that is. I did post episode 26, by the way. It's on YouTube.
I started watching
missed it.
Ah, very good.
I'll have to add it to the
One of your
NRC
subscribers. One of the subscribers must have watched it before you.
archive. Okay. I didn't watch it, so before you.
Yeah.
Oh, and I did answer John's question about the microphone. So thank you, John, for leaving a comment.
You know,
He should get a shout
gold
out.
star.
Yeah, gold star.
We could give him a gold star.
We can give him a signed picture of the 3 of us during this show.
I'm sure
Give
he'd
him a
love that.
signed picture of the microphone. He'd enjoy it. He'd find that comical. You're watching our content while we're filming our content.
That's ridiculous.
This is contentception. Oh, Curtis, did you actually insert the "It's time to stop"?
No, I
Okay.
didn't. I
That's
had
all.
intended to, and then
You were like, "Nah, too much
yeah,
work."
It was going to be more work than I needed.
That's fair enough.
Where is John's comment?
It's like so. Well,
It's
the
episode
last
25, I think.
yeah, it would have been not within the last 3 episodes. Ay. Ryan's looking for the comment.
I don't see his comment.
Oh.
It exists.
It definitely exists because I replied to it on my YouTube because I have like 3 subscribers. Yeah.
I'm beating you.
Yes.
But you're also a part of this channel.
Yeah, but this is my separate private channel.
No, it was episode 23.
Oh, 23.
So, thank you, John.
Episode 23.
I'm glad we figured
episode.
that out.
Yeah.
A hit. A fine hit.
Oh.
We should never talk about Lord of the Rings. It would take too long.
It would take a long time. You could...
Like, I'd want to do it. It would just take... We would be here for an end-level conversation. And I don't think we're ready for that.
Are the Blu-ray versions of the extended edition also separated into a first and second half of the movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to divide each movie into a half, probably.
Yeah.
So Mary and I finished. I got her the entire collection on Blu-ray for her birthday. And we finished the first 3 discs of bonus features for
Appendices.
Oh, jeez, you're watching all
appendices.
the bonus features.
Yeah, we're watching those
It's
first.
a lot.
That is a lot.
And yes, Curtis has watched them all at some point.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
Years ago.
Many moons ago.
I mean, they're great bonus features.
Many Yarens ago. OG Battlestar Galactica.
I know
reference.
I've watched at least the entire last disc of Return of the King. Because they go more into Tolkien a couple times.
Jar Tolkien.
So it's interesting.
It's not an allegory. It's an allegory. Sorry, Tolkien.
Return of the King audio commentary with Peter Jackson. He makes a comment. He kind of like he asks people he assumed that people were ripping the video off of the DVDs and posting them online, even in 2003 or whatever.
Well, yeah.
And so he said, well, I challenge the people who are doing that to actually put these movies and all of the scenes into actual, order in timeline of the events. And I have never seen if anyone's actually done that, because that would be a lot of work. And this was before The Hobbit, so imagine trying to tie all that together in there too. Ooh.
We don't talk about The Hobbit. It didn't happen. Except for The Last Goodbye with Billy Boyd. That was the only thing that happened.
Billy
Boyd.
Yep. That's all I got.
That's all he's got.
Harry Kim.
Harry Kim.
Harry Kim.
Timeless. An 8 out of 10 episode. And when I watch it again, it'll be 7 out of 10.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'd probably agree with an 8 out of 10-ish. Yeah.
We've decided to start giving ratings.
Yes.
As of right now. Whether or not this will continue is a completely another question.
Yes.
Yep.
We adhere to consistency on this show.
Just look at our upload schedule last week.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I'll have to go
my God.
on Facebook to tell people about this.
Right. Yes.
The latest episode.
It's a good call. Who are you going to call? Did you see Coheed and Cambria played that song?
No.
They all dressed up as like Ghostbusters or Ghosts or the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Neat.
That's cool. Is that Ghostbusters movie going to come out this year, or is that going to be pushed back?
I think it was already pushed back.
Shoot.
I think. I'm not sure. You'd have to look at
I
it.
wish to see it.
You wish to see it.
Me too.
I think it'd be neat. But I also worry. Because I watched 2016.
I also can't. Well, this is a different group of people. It should be.
It should be. Whether it will be.
I mean, the commercial looked pretty good. I love commercials.
Doesn't it have some of the kids from
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yes,
And you
yeah.
like Stranger Things, so...
I liked the first season of Stranger Things.
Have they gotten too strange for you?
it just got, I don't know. They bought into their own nostalgia craze. So then it was just like, here's more references. And it's like, okay, but what's the story at this point? And season 2 was all over the place.
Looks like we won't be reviewing Stranger Things.
Wasn't Sam in season 2?
Oh, yes. Sean Astin, your little hobbit friend.
Oh,
He's
nice.
in season 2 of Stranger Things.
There's been a video clip going around, maybe on Facebook, just of Marty McFly in the future bar or whatever, where he plays the video game and he shoots, and it's Elijah Wood as one of the little kids. It literally is Elijah Wood.
He has very big blue eyes.
Yes, he did even then when he was like 8 years old or however old he was.
That is why he's successful and famous.
Yes.
Big
Blue eyes.
I don't think he says eyes the second time because he's trying to hold in his own laughter.
Yeah. Big blue.
Yes, that's the reason I'm successful and famous.
Do 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 do.
Like and subscribe.